So through all the discussion, there's a great deal of uncertainty. We've seen a package of proposals. We don't know what the final outcome will really be. You've suggested some preemptive adjustments to our strategies. What are we risking adjusting to a set of rules that we don't really know what it's going to turn out to be?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if you did something, will you regret it? So the two things that, so I've looked at this carefully, you know, obviously selfishly for my own situation. I spent time talking to my own accounting firm and to Thorstenson's at great length and to other tax specialists about what would make sense to do now, if anything, and what would just wait and see. Certain things are low-hanging fruit. So in other words, even without tax reform, if I'm able to be in a position to make a loan to a trust at a low prescribed rate, which is what exists today, and lock that rate in for the next 20 or 30 years, which I can do, then I should do that transaction regardless. It makes sense. If I can get an IPP structure in place, that simply would mean that no matter what I did, I could put 50 or 100 or 500% more in it in the next 5 or 10 years than I could into an RSP, then that would make sense. So certain things make sense regardless. And it so happens they would be helpful with respect to the impact of the proposed rules for tax reform. Others might make sense and therefore shouldn't be done until such time as those rules are completely clear. So it's being aware of what you might do is helpful so that you're not surprised at a future point in time when somebody says it's time to finish the rest of Plan B. So maybe what we can do here to let all of you go and enjoy some wine and food is to thank everybody for being here, and if you have individual questions, you know, David and I can hang around and answer them. But again, thanks very much for coming tonight.
Thank you.